Hey everybody, my name's Alicia, and I'm here to tell you how you can include fat in your diet. I am a mom of 7. I'm about a size 2 if you go to Ann Taylor's Loft, or maybe 6 when you go to Macy's. So I'm pretty little. I have about a 28-inch middle, and I'm little. That's my whole point. The reason why I'm telling you this is because I eat 133 grams of fat every single day, and it helps to keep me skinny. I know society has told you that fat is your enemy. Well, I'm here to tell you that fat is your friend. And I'm going to show you in my blog today what I eat, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about it too. But down below I'm going to give you a little bit about what I eat during my day to keep that number up to 133 grams of fat. It seems like a lot, right? Well, it really isn't. So in the morning when I get up, I usually will brush my teeth and then have my MCT oil. And that is in the Ketopium. So I figured, the company made MCT oil with the hemp oil and marine phytoplankton, so why not take it? So I take it in the morning. I know it's supposed to be PM, but my body's a little backwards, I guess. So I take it in the morning. So that's I make sure that I count that. And oh, by the way, I use MyFitnessPal because MyFitnessPal is a great resource. And that lets me track how much fat and carbs and protein that I eat every day. So I start with the MCT oil, then I usually work out. And then after I work out, I go down to have my coffee. And what do I put in my coffee? I boil some water. I put some instant coffee in there. Healthy coffee is best. So I do a teaspoon of coffee, instant coffee. I do a tablespoon of unsweetened cocoa. I do a teaspoon of cinnamon. I take the liquid stevia and I squeeze it to its full capacity and squeeze 2 dropperfuls in there. I do a dropperful, I put it in a similar squeeze bottle, a dropperful of vanilla. I do pink Himalayan salt, and then I pour it into a cup. I put a cup of unsweetened 30-calorie almond milk, and I put a tablespoon of heavy cream and a tablespoon of coconut oil. And that's my bulletproof coffee. It is delicious, guys. You would love it. So you'd have to try it yourself. Even my cousin Fernando tried it, and he loved it too. So it's really awesome. And then I have a handful of almonds. So maybe like 12 almonds might be good. And if I get a little hungry, I'd have like a teaspoon of almond butter. So then for lunchtime, you're going to laugh at this. You're all probably going to think this is really weird, but I'm going to tell you. I have a tablespoon of mayonnaise with about 5 pickle chips. And why? Because your sodium is depleted in your liver when you're in ketosis. So you need some extra sodium. And then sometimes I'll have an ounce of cheese. So that maybe mozzarella cheese is usually my choice. And then several hours later, I may have a protein shake. And the protein shake will have coconut oil, a tablespoon of coconut oil, a tablespoon of heavy cream, the cup of 30-calorie almond milk. Now, that doesn't have fat in it, but you can see the fat in the almond milk and the coconut oil and the heavy cream. And then I put some stevia in there, maybe some cinnamon, and usually I'll do that all together. Even if with chocolate and cinnamon does taste good. So then I'll drink my protein shake down. We have an awesome protein shake called Fix. And then after that, I'll have maybe another teaspoon of almond butter. Sometimes I will have turkey slices, and I will open them up, and I'll put some mayonnaise, and then little pieces of an ounce of cheese, an ounce of cheddar cheese, like chopped up in pieces, and roll them up, and I'll eat them too. That's a great way to add, and you got some more mayonnaise for some good fat. And then for dinner, I'll have maybe like 4 cups of spinach with an ounce of cheddar cheese shredded over the top with olive oil. Again, that'll give you some more fat right there. And maybe some tuna fish or some turkey over the top with pickles. More pickles. I love pickles. So I'll chop those pickles up and I'll throw them on top, and that's amazing. And sometimes if I'm in a rush, I'll go for my big can of tuna fish, and I'll have 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise in my tuna fish. And then always for dessert, this is my favorite, I have a half a cup of heavy whipping cream with my daughter, who's also in ketosis. We put vanilla, cinnamon, and stevia, and we whip it up, and we make the thickest, most delicious whipped cream. And we have 4 tablespoons each. And that kind of caps it off. And there you go, is 133 grams of fat. Does that seem like tons? Not really. And I'm going to show you down below my list of what I eat in a day and how you too can have your highest grams of fat that you ever did see. One thing you got to know real quick, because I hear my kids calling me, if you have too much protein in your diet, it will convert to glucose. So just be careful of that. Don't be afraid. So I'm 5'1.5". I weigh about 126 pounds. I wear a size 2 to 6. And I have 70 grams of protein, less than 20 net carbs, and 133 around that area of fat. So I was listening to Dr. Ken Powell the other day, and he said to eat a half an ounce of protein for every, like if you want to be 110, then you would eat 55 grams of protein. If you wanted to be 150, you would have 75 grams of protein. If you wanted to be 200 and you were really tall or whatever the case may be, you'd have 100 grams of protein. So think of it at that, a half an ounce of protein for every desired goal weight you want to be. So if you wanted to be 100, you would need 50 grams of protein. So whatever you want to do, you want to lower that there. And then less than 25 grams of carbs is probably net carbs. So you can have 50 grams of 50 grams of carbohydrates with 25 fiber, and you're good. As long as it's below 25, and you keep that protein to a half gram, according to your target weight, you'll get to your goal. And so, you know what? You got to play around with this. This is something that, this is all, everybody's different. So everybody's going to have a different number. So I'm going to leave you now and not bore you anymore. But thank you so much for listening to my blog entry. I'm so excited. Again, my name is Alicia Baza. I live in New Jersey. And if you need me, I would love to be able to connect with you. Have a great day. Bye.